Well, hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. You can call me Pajama Grandma. In case we haven't met yet, go ahead and put hashtag pajama in the comments below. So know it's the first time you're being exposed to the Pajama Grandma. Today, I'm a little delighted. I wake up in the morning sometimes. I'm going to share a little bit of my process with you. And I create my content videos. I do it every day because I know if I don't do it first thing in the morning, it's not going to get done. Because like everybody else, my life gets busy, life gets in the way. And before I know it, the day would be gone and I would not have created my content. And that wouldn't be fair to the people that I'm creating the content for. I need to share and get the message out every single day so that they know that I'm consistently going to deliver value to them. Today, I'm in the middle of doing, today is day actually 17 of my Supersize Business Challenge. And it's going to really be like a 60-day challenge because I'm adding in a 30-day challenge that an organization I love called ClickFunnels is doing as well. Now, I'm going to admit something. I actually cheated and bought the summit that starts today. So over the weekend, my father-in-law is dying, so it was a good distraction for me. I listened to 20 of these amazing speakers that are sharing their story of what they would do if they lost everything. And what I'm loving about it is I've already got half of a notebook filled up with notes and lessons learned, because over the next 30 days then, after this 3-day free summit for people, I'm going to be offering a less than 10-minute summary of the model and the lessons, the key lessons that any of us can use to supersize our business from that particular successful business person's model, that what they would do to rebuild their business in 30 days. And it's absolutely fascinating. So far, every single one has been absolutely different. I mean, they've all been different, how they would do it. And that's what I've been saying all along about there's a science, there's an absolute process to growing a business, but how you apply that process, that 10% is really the rocket fuel that makes all the difference in your results, whether you get results or not, how fast your results are, and what you can accomplish. And that's different for each of us because we all want to accomplish different things. So part of my process is I use note cards, okay? Old school 3x5 cards. I love them. I use them to brainstorm and to discuss and think about what I'm going to talk about on a particular day. So today, tomorrow, and the next day, I know are this 3-day summit. And I didn't really have a topic for today, tomorrow, and the next day. So days 17, 18, and 19, all it said was, I need my magnifying glass. Day 17, day 1 of the 30day.com summit. Okay, well, that's not a very good brain stimulator or a thought or a topic for the video for today, right? For the training video. So as I was thinking about the next 3 days and what I have observed so far and what I know from my life experience and what I'm seeing play out in every one of these models is a validation of the 30-day process. And it's not really a 30-day process to supersize your business, but I turned it into a 30-day process. I broke it down into little pieces and set it up as a challenge so that people can easily, in bite-sized pieces, get the plan and the structure and the map and the skills that they need to actually grow and supersize their business in an easy, bite-sized format so they don't get overwhelmed and they just don't throw up their hands and say, I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing every day because it's easier than trying to figure out how I get from where I am now to where I want to be. So I was delighted to pop in my head what I need the message to be for these 3 days. And that is be, do, have. A lot of times we forget about the journey of becoming that has to happen for us to achieve or create anything that we want. Who we are when we first discover that we have a desire for something and who we need to become to actually obtain and create that desire in our life. There's personal growth and development that has to take place. And that is simultaneously to all of the things that we have to do to actually grow the business. In addition to growing the business, we actually have to grow ourselves and we have to become the person that is capable of leading that organization and leading and getting those results. It's the reason so many lottery winners will squander the money in like a very, very incredibly short amount of time. People will win hundreds of millions of dollars in a lottery, but since their mindset is still the same, they will do everything they can possibly to get rid of that money because they haven't become the person that they need to become to be a multimillionaire. And their belief systems don't match. So they have to do everything they can in their power to make their belief systems match. And that's why so many of them will actually lose all of that money. It's the same thing for us. We might see short-term successes in growing our business and supersizing our businesses, but if we haven't become the person that can manage and lead that organization, we will F it up. We will mess it up. We will do things to sabotage ourselves. We will not meet our commitments. We will under-deliver instead of over-delivering. We will do things to sabotage ourselves because somewhere deep down, we don't feel like we deserve it, which is absolute BS. But for some reason, for a lot of us, we'll do that. And I will say I've been guilty of that. I've been guilty of not being the person I needed to be to lead the supersized business that I wanted. And I 100% wanted it. I totally wanted to create it. I just didn't realize that I had to change as well. I had to grow as well to make that change possible. So that's what I'm working on today and thinking about today. I am participating in the summit. Now, even though I said I cheated and I bought it and I went ahead so I can listen to it anytime and I could pre-listen to it, I am going to participate in as much of it as I possibly can today. I believe I've got an interview at 2, so that might mess me up for 1, which is part of why I pre-listened, so I don't miss anything. But I want to feel what it is like to have to experience that from the person that's trying to get it from the free standpoint, the person that doesn't want to invest the $100 to get all of the background information and details. I want to see what it feels like to have to set everything aside and actually devote the time to listening to the summit for 3 days. Like I said, I've got a couple of commitments that I could not change, so I'll miss 1 or 2, I think. But for the most part, it will be on all day, and I'll be listening and participating and taking notes as if that were the only way I could absorb the information. Now, lucky for the people that have joined with me and gone to 30-Day Supersize Challenge Facebook group and signed up. It's a free challenge. I'm going to be summarizing every one of the speakers and their presentations, and they're doing this mostly from a marketing and sales funnel standpoint. And I will share a couple of the tidbits of that because that's a bonus material that you don't get unless you buy into the program and you join their One Funnel Away challenge. But I'll be doing all of that and sharing all the information, not all the information, sharing my summary of the information and lessons learned from that bonus material so you don't have to feel like you're missing out. So if you're swamped and you're super busy growing your business right now and you can't take the time or make it a priority to participate in the actual summit and by buying, and frankly, I'd spend the $100. I don't know very many business owners that can't spend $100, but I would spend the $100 and then you have access to it forever. And whether you choose to do their 30-day challenge or not is entirely up to you because frankly, we've already done it. And I'm actually just participating in it so I can see, because I always learn something new all the time. I want to see what pieces they're adding. And I think a lot of it's going to be the kick your butt motivational piece. And I'm all for that. I can do that. But I want to see what pieces they're doing that I may have missed. Because let's be honest, we always have to continually improve. And I guarantee there's things that they've got and they're doing that I've totally missed. And so I'm excited to participate from that standpoint. But for the people that are super busy, I want to have a less than 10-minute summary of the key points so that you can learn from those so that you don't miss out. But, excuse my throat today. I definitely have the whole cloggy throat going on in the morning. I haven't had enough lemon water yet. I usually need two cups in the morning, 2 glasses in the morning to really help get me going and get my voice woken up. So that's what I'm working on today. And I am super excited about it because I'm going to tell you right now, down the road, there will be a summit coming from me for us to supersize our businesses because I think this is such a powerful strategy and such an amazing way to combine the success. And I interview people on my blog And this is just like interviewing people on your blog, but all in a condensed time frame. And we want to condense time and condense learning so that we can skyrocket our businesses. That's what it's all about. That's what my people, it's all about. So what are you doing today? What have you got going today that you're excited about? Today is I Feel Awesome Day. I love I Feel Awesome Days. Once a week, I go outside and spin around and I yell, I feel awesome. And the neighbors and my kids and everybody, and my mom even watched it last week and was giving me a hard time. She's like, I've got vertigo. You're making me dizzy. So that kind of made me laugh that my mom actually watched my video. So what can you do to feel awesome today? What can you do to move your life toward what it is that you want? Just take one step toward it. You got this. I'll see you tomorrow. Pajama Grandma out. Bye.